What's up to Lion Talk Live? So we love you too, buddy.
What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew. This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
I love nothing more than watching Lions Talk Live every morning. Woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I'm your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to come at you. I'm not going to keep this a long video. I'm just going to get this over to you guys today. Sorry I couldn't get to you about an hour ago. I was doing some work for one of my jobs, but I want to get this over to you guys. You've probably already seen it, but if you haven't, let me bring it up on the screen. Max Crosby, as we all know, he's been talking about being unhappy with the Raiders. The Lions obviously have been talking about a lot of different options for them. We all know they reached out to Hassan Reddick. It sounds like if you talk to Tom Pelissero or Jeremy Fowler at ESPN, the Lions have talked to the Cleveland Browns about Za'Darius Smith, Walker down in Jacksonville. And yes, it seems like there may be some level of communication between the Raiders and the Lions over Max Crosby. All that seemed to be squashed about a week and a half ago. And then if you guys probably are aware, 2 days ago, Max Crosby came out and gave the big quote, hey, I'm not here to lose. I'm here to win. I'm not about a rebuild. And I'm paraphrasing here. It's not, I'm not giving a direct quote. But basically, in a nutshell, he was letting everybody know he wanted out of L.A., that we probably could blow that off as just steam. Hey, Devontae Adams just got traded, the whole shebang. But now we get this from social media today and from Max Crosby. Let's go and check it out. Let me bring it up on the screen. Try to make it full screen for you guys. And, at least do what I can to make it as big as you can. So if you can't read it, apologies, but it says homecoming at the factory and Max Crosby Field. As you guys know, he played at Eastern Michigan University. Time to come home and win a ring. That's from Max Crosby. So if you guys want to take a screenshot, make it bigger, go for it. Make it a full screen as best you can to read it. Or I'm sure you just Google it and find it on social media at this point. But what do you guys take of this? Do you think Max Crosby is just clowning everybody in Lions fandom or nation? Do you feel like he's just playing with us? Or do you feel like Max Crosby is being legitimate? What he said 2 days ago on top of what he just did about an hour and a half ago on his social media, pointing out there that it's time to come home and win a ring. I don't know. If you believe all this, if you listen to his words, what he said the other day in the interview, I think Max Crosby just does not want to be a Raider. He does not want to be a part of a franchise that's selling off parts, probably going to draft a rookie quarterback next year and start the rebuild process. I don't know. That's my take on it. Let's see what you guys have to say in the comments section. Again, not going to be here, not going to do like an hour-long video, but let's see what you guys have to say about it because in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, Max Crosby wants out of L.A. Now, do the Detroit Lions become buyers? We've all talked about it. You heard me list a couple things from Jeremy Fowler, from Tom Pelissero at ESPN, among other places, mentioning potential places that the Lions may be trying to talk to try to acquire parts. We all know they want to replace Aiden Hutchinson's productivity. We all know that they apparently are kicking tires on a couple of different guys. Do you think it makes sense for him to be a Detroit Lion? Do you think the Lions, I guess it'd be more like, do you feel like Brad Holmes will make the moves necessary in order to acquire him? Let's see what you guys have to say in the comments section. All right, hey, man, what do you got? I hope this doesn't turn into another Rodgers. I'm with you there. Although I don't get the impression that he's, that kind of, I guess I don't get the impression that he's that kind of drama queen or anything, but I do get the impression that he definitely wants out of LA. So, and I get it. He's a competitor. He wants to win. He doesn't want to be a part of rebuild. Chrome, what's up? What's up with you? How you doing? Eddie, Big Eddie, I should say. I've seen this. He's up to something, Coach. I would agree. For him to, he all knows. He's commented 2 weeks ago, or whatever it was, a week ago, that it was kind of overall everybody on social media saying, hey, you're going to this place, you're getting traded to that place. He was like, nah, I'm a Raider for life. And then just 2 days ago, completely changed his tone, completely came out and said, yeah, I want to be a winner, be a part of a winner, not a rebuild. And now to do this, man, that's just taking it another layer forward. I think it's showing more and more Max Crosby would like to be a Detroit Lion. Trey, what do you got? What's going on? Dan and the Two Crew, what's going on with you, Trey? Good to see you, man. It feels like it's been a minute since I've seen you, so good to see you, my friend. Angela, hi. How you doing? Let's see, Jess, I hope he wants to be here. Get him. Yeah, if he wants to be here and you don't have to sell the farm to get him, which I don't know what you would have to give up to get him. It's all speculation. I think you can get him for like a first and a second. My philosophy would be, if you were going to draft Max Crosby, would you have to draft him in the first round? Probably. And if you had to sweeten it to trade up to get that first round pick with the second, would you do it? I'm guessing most fans would say yes. Al, what do you got? Dude Crew in the house! Exclamation point. Let's go, coach. Back at you, Al. Good to see you, my friend. Trumps. Woo! I'll go with that. Seymour Fonz. Love Lions 100%. I'll go with that. Mr. Nico. Max is our missing piece. I would think so, man. If you could put him up there with a Lee McNeil, DJ Reader, and whoever you put on the other end spot, I think, yeah, that's a pretty formidable front. And then maybe in the future, if when Aiden Hutchinson's all healed up, whether it's this year, next year, whenever, man, look at that line. You'd have one of the best defensive lines in all of the NFL. Big D, seeing this 10 minutes ago, yeah, something might be cracking, guys. Yeah, I agree with your assessment there, man. It's just he is aware of the social media around him and the rumors for him being traded to the Detroit Lions, among other teams. For him to put that out on social media, yeah, he's either messing with everybody or he's trying to subtly point out, come get me. I want to be a Lion. One Funky, I'm pretty sure Eastern has homecoming today. That's even adding to the fuel, don't you think? Dr. Troy, Dan, Rolf, I'll go with that. Laughing out loud at Funky, I'll go there. Let's see, Kerry, One Funky, I hope you are right. Yes, and I don't know if it's Eastern Michigan's homecoming or not. I don't know their team that well. Joe C., bring him up, Coach Dave. I'm on it, man. Good afternoon, Duke Crew. Same to you, my friend. For those asking, by the way, I will have the live stream tomorrow. I'll probably start at around 12:30, so about a half hour before game time. Chrome, let's go. I agree with you. See, Corey, everything I've seen everywhere has been speculation, but he's not coming out straight and saying it until then. That's all I look as it. Okay, yeah, speculation could be. To me, it just seems weird what he said 2 days ago, and now you're doing this. You obviously know everybody and their mother knows you were at Eastern Michigan. You were a Lions fan as a kid. You were born here, raised in Texas, and it just seems like he's up to something. That's just my take, though. Jake R., could you be trolling, laughing out loud? Who knows? And that is a possibility, too. He may know, man, everybody wants me to be a Detroit Lion. I'm just going to keep messing with you guys out of spite. I mean, maybe he's doing that. I don't know. I can't say one way or the other. Only thing I can say to you guys is this is what he put up there today, and it just seems like he's trying to tell everybody, hey, I want to come on home and be a Detroit Lion. But maybe you're right. Maybe he's just messing with people. Maybe he's trying to get a new contract out of the Raiders. That I don't know. Now, Detroit, Max is telling you, I'm coming home. He knows already. If you read his body language when he's doing that interview, and I know I mentioned this in the other video a couple days ago, when he stops and pauses and then kind of conducts himself, he smiles and says, you know what? He kind of says, he catches himself from saying more than he knows he should at that point. So, I don't know. Maybe we get through tomorrow's game and maybe we find out that, hey, the Lions and Brad Holmes are going to stun us all by making this happen. Until Brad Holmes does a move like that, I still think he's going to go for like Zadarius Smith or somebody of that level. I just don't see Brad Holmes making the big splash move, but maybe this year he changes it. Maybe he says, I'm going for it. I'm pushing those picks in there and getting someone like a Crosby or a Myles Garrett or something like that. Big D, he wants to come win. I agree with that. He wants to be a winner. He's over the losing. Gary, I hope it's real. Me too. I do too, man. That would be great for Lions fans. It would be great for everybody. It'd be great for the team. Man, it would be great for the Lions fan base. Hitman, he wants to come because he has already said Lions would be his next place. Hey, I'm down with that, man. He wants to be here. I say make it happen. Jim, I hope this is true. The post is true. Now, what he's meaning with it, that's the part, Jim, I can't answer for you. Corey, wishful thinking. I agree. I'm wishing. I'm thinking it. So I'm wishfully thinking. Christian, he needs to just boss up, tell the office he's ready to go home, and let's get this ring. I'm with you there, man. Enough of the speculation. Enough of the, hey, could it be this? Could it be that? If you really want to be your Max Crosby, I'm going to guess Davis will listen to you. I'm going to guess he'll have enough respect for you and what you've done for that franchise that if you don't want to be a part of another rebuild, and to be fair, the Raiders need draft capital to probably trade up to get one of the better young quarterbacks or just rebuild the team, you could probably help make that happen. Doug, these players all seem to feel positioning themselves for their move to the Lions. I think it's all down to both sides trying to reach a deal. Max sees the other options for Lions. It's probably true too. I mean, let's not be unreal here. Max Crosby probably wants to be a Detroit Lion because he thinks Detroit Lions have an opportunity to win. But also, longtime Lions fans, let that sink in. Players, some of the elite players in the NFL want to be Detroit Lions. So it's just strange how much it's changed in the last 4 years. I'll believe it when it happens. Me too, man. Like I said, I don't see Brad Holmes doing a move like that. I think it would be more of a lower cost one, but I could be completely off base. Maybe this is the year he just says, we're going after it. Let's see, Dr. Detroit, people still can't fathom it yet. No, I couldn't either, man. I will be stunned when it happens, but I was stunned when Stafford got traded, but in a different way because he was leaving here. I would be really stunned if we brought in an elite level player to Detroit. But again, for those who are just joining us, maybe haven't seen it, you can probably find it on social media at this point. Sorry, I guess I clicked it off, so I can't bring it back up. But Max Crosby put up a post about an hour ago or whatever it was, a screenshot of Eastern Michigan University saying, hey, time to bring it home, time to go chase a ring. So obviously he's showing Eastern Michigan, home being Eastern Michigan, being, quote, Michigan, being the Lions. Maybe he does want to come chase a ring here. Chad, we got Raiders want Hooker and Branch. Man, I don't think there's any way the Lions give up Branch. Hooker, maybe. Branch, I don't see that one happening, but I've been wrong before. Shaw, what do you got? We have comps with the Adams trade for value. We should up it so no one will start a bidding war. Yeah, I think that'd probably be a smart move there. If you feel like you could give them a first and a third or whatever it may be, I'm totally speculating here, guys. I would go ahead and do it, get the deal done. One thing the NFL did do this year, we're all probably aware of, is they did at the GM's meeting last year, move the trade deadline back a week. So now it's early November. I think that's a great move for them by the NFL. I still think they should move it back another week or two, but that's me. Troy pulling our heartstrings. Could be that, Troy. Could be he's just messing with us. Christian, Chad Hooker, I'd consider Branch. Heck no. Yeah, I like Branch too much, man. I think he hasn't even hit his ceiling yet. I think he's going to be an elite level safety in this league, probably for a wee bit of time. Let's see, Ted, love it, but I don't think it'll happen. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I'll believe it when it happens, but I do know that he's putting these posts up. He's giving these interviews. Something is up there. He's doing something, I believe. DM5, no to Branch. We still have a shot with what we already have. I agree with that. Super Bowl bound, go Lions. I'm down with that. Fred, Hooker, yes. Branch, no. I think we all agree on that. Hitman, this would be just like another Stafford trade. Give him the picks and Hooker ran the offense with a week's practice. Yeah, and I don't even know how many reps he got there. I like Hooker. I want to be real clear. I really like Hendon Hooker. But if you have an opportunity to use him in less draft capital to go out and get Max Crosby, I'd probably be okay with it and then have as you're suggesting, assume the backup role. Corey, it's funny how when some players want out of a team, they get the third degree, but now everyone wants Max to do just that. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you a ton. See, I wouldn't know. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Love it. Get her done. Woo! Yeah, let's hope they can. You got to have two people to dance in a trade. You got to have the Lions willing to pay it and the Raiders willing to sell it. So we'll see what shakes out. Dr. Detroit, damn, that's for an unproven commodity. Max is not only proven commodity, he's the best at his position other than Hutch. Yeah, I mean, I think you're spot on with that, Dr. Detroit. So like you're saying, if you give a first, second, whatever the pick may be, you're praying that guy, you're praying your scouting department got it right in their assessments that guy at the NFL level is going to produce. With Max Crosby, obviously, remove that. You know what you're getting. Dan, not Dan. All right, damn. Well, all the above. How about that? Al, what do you got? No on Branch, yes on Hooker. Okay. Shift God, he's in Michigan. Is he? That I didn't even know. So thank you for that. DM5, starting defense is off limits. I say Hooker is off limits too. Send them picks and a backup lineman or something. Okay, go that way. Let's see. Vanilla Gorilla. Hey, Dan, exclamation point. What do you think it'll cost for Crosby? Man, ain't that the question? I'm guessing because everybody was going to look at the Lions first round pick or second round pick and say, that second's really a third. The first is really a second. So I'm going to say this. My opinion, it's probably your first this year, your second this year, and then maybe like a 2020, what would it be, sixth, second, and fifth. Now, I would do that, but I would also tell them, all right, if we're giving you 2 picks this year, you're giving us, and you guys have probably heard me say this 100 times before, you're giving us your 6th and 7th this year, and then your 6th and 7th the following year. Most teams probably aren't going to fight you on that. I would go and do it because, again, I want to keep the same amount of picks. Ralph, let's go for it. I'm down with that, my friend. And good to see you, my friend. Detroit, 2 first-rounders and Hooker, maybe. JDC, hi all. Hey, JDC. Fred, love to have Crosby, especially when Hutch comes back, but not wanting to give away the franchise. Yeah, you got to keep it within reasons. Now, again, using the analogy, I think you've probably heard it here or other places. If I'm going to trade that first, here's how I'm looking at it. I'm not getting a Max Crosby in that first-round pick or a second-round pick if you want to look at the first as a early-round second. So I see value there. I also have a known commodity, as Dr. Detroit said. That's how I would look at it. The rest of his stuff, I'm going to move around picks, get later round picks in exchange for the earlier round picks I'm giving you. So in a sense, I'm freeing up cap in a way. Gary Boomer Esiason said on his talk show that the Lions could get Crosby a first and second round pick. Sounds pretty cheap. It is, man, and I would take it. Dr. Trey, no way he is messing with us. It could be he's messing with us. I don't know, guys. It's all speculation at this point. Fred, what's up, JDC? Jay Breeze, what's going on with Crosby? Sorry, I'm late. So here, I tell you what, man. Max Crosby, Detroit Lions photos, social media. Let me see if I can pull this back up for those of you guys just joining the stream. So, all right, Max Crosby, about a half hour ago, whatever it is. Now let me bring it back up on the stream. And if I would have had more time, I would have screenshot this, put it on the screen so you'd be able to see it full screen. But let me bring this up, make it as large as possible. All right, so for those you can see it, hopefully you can zoom in. There's only so much you can control. But this is Eastern Michigan. Apparently it's today. He's there. And as you can read on the screen, it says homecoming at factory and Max Crosby Field. ... Time to come home and win a ring. And that's from Max Crosby. So to me, I take that as he is suggesting that he should be coming to Detroit Lion, come on here, and just be a part of things with the Detroit Lions while chasing a championship ring. I think on top of what he did a couple days ago, as you all saw probably the interview he gave reporters, this talking about how he does not want to be a part of a rebuild. I'm assuming he means with the Raiders. He wants to be a winner, wants to be winning now. And he even kind of mentioned wherever I'm going to be winning. So I think he's giving us a lot of clues and probably poking the bear with the Raiders. He wants out of there. All right, let's see where trying to see where I left off here. Fletch lives. He may want to come home, but Davis will make that decision. Yeah, and I just think he's giving them their time. I'm assuming he has some sort of pull or clout with them. Maybe with Tom Brady too. Maybe they say, all right, 2-3 years from now when we're good again, where is he at? And is he really got a whole lot left in the tank? My guess is you're getting rid of him sooner to try to help with that rebuild, expedite the process. So that's just my guess. I don't know. Corey, so if we get rid of Hooker and Goff goes down because he ain't immune to getting hurt, then what? That I can't help. And I'm not saying get rid of Hendon Hooker. Somebody put it in the chat. I would say, hey, I'd probably be okay with it. You're going to have to, if you make that move, you've got a plan, I'm assuming, already in place to who your backup quarterback to replace Hendon Hooker would be. But again, that's total speculation what they would be trading. Fred, Gray, that is something I would do. Fair enough. JDC, Fred, sister just killing me. I saw a coach has some news. There you go. Hey, well, hopefully you're enjoying the news, JDC. You can see Fletch, Corey, we're all in for this year. We're all in indeed, my friend. Wanda, what do you got? Woo! Let's do it. I'm down with that. DM5s, send picks and rake straw. Man, everybody wants to trade current players, but could be, man. Could be indeed. Brad, Vegas is running short on water. I know where they can get some. A couple of cases of Max, maybe a fishing license and a rounder. Huh? Hey, there you go. And well played, sir. Well played indeed. See, Corey, if we would go get that edge rusher. 100%. I hope we do go get the edge rusher. Fred, Hooked has done much, and I get it, Corey, but Goff has the best O-line. He does, man. He does have a pretty good O-line. Brian, if Brad can do it, get Max, I'm down with that. Fred has it. Okay, we'll go with that. Corey, yeah, but so does a lot of quarterbacks that get hurt. The Bucs were putting it on Goff earlier this year. This is true. He did get it. Let's see. From says Dr. Troy. Yeah, Corey From. There you go. Let's see, Corey from Isn't Strong. I'll go with that. JDC, Max Crosby. Come on down. You are the next contestant. All right. I like the old school reference. Ted, what? Well, hopefully you know it by now, Ted. I'm trying to keep up with everybody. Dr. Detroit, laughing out loud. If Goff goes down, we are messed up no matter what, Corey. That's probably also true. If Goff goes down, the chance of having a Kurt Warner or Tom Brady type moment where a guy comes off the bench and ends up being great, is it possible? Absolutely. And I think given time, Hendon Hooker can be that guy. But is he going to do it this year? That I don't know. I mean, the coaching staff, if they really feel he's that guy, there's no way they're trading him. And they get to see him on a daily basis, so they have more insights than all of us. Let's see, Fred, we're staying out of politics here. Let's see, Brad, Vegas is short on water. Max for a second router, 2 cases of water, and a fishing license. We'll go with all of the above. Doug, let's see, from is worthwhile option. Small time, he tore it up. He did, man. He did real great with 0 reps in practice that week. Right, Raiders are in Las Vegas. They are indeed. Corey, how do you know it's funny we can keep guys like Pascal and Levi around for 3 to 4 years of potential, but get rid of Hooker? Wow. Yeah, nobody's saying we're going to get rid of Hooker. At least I'm not saying it. But some people are saying maybe he could be a part of a trade piece. We'll wait and see what happens. Let's see. KT, what do you got? Doug Michael, I don't know why people aren't talking more about From if Goff goes down, God forbid. Yeah, let's hope he doesn't get hurt. 100%. See, Corey, if From was good, so why isn't he in a team? That I don't know. Let's see, Da Vanilla Grilla. I love that, man. Do you think we resign Kirby Joseph? Question mark. People are saying we're going to lose him. I think we'll resign him. I think Brian Holmes has shown he prefers re-signing his own guys, keeping them in-house. He really doesn't go out much in free agency. Now, that being said, he's made a couple signings here and there, and when those guys have proven themselves, he's given them bigger contracts. Mason H, a shot without Hutch, yes, but a championship team, you need 2 elite pass rushers. Well, if you get Crosby or somebody else, maybe you can make that happen. Dr. Troy, From played well, but like I said, if Goff goes down, we're donezo anyways, okay? Most teams are. Yeah, I'll go with that. Josie, he would say he wants to take a lower amount of money on the down low and work something out that way with Brad Holmes. Maybe he does, man. Maybe he's at the point of his career where he does just want to focus more on winning than getting every dollar. Doug, Corey, Hooker's a high draft pick. We need him to get a shot. You can't stick Hooker on practice squad. No, you can't put him on practice squad or somebody will snag him real quick. Let's see, Sha, conditional second round pick if we make the NFC Championship game. There you go. Walt, go for it no matter what. I'm down with that. Corey, From played a bunch of backups, didn't impress me. Okay, fair enough. Let's get this ring, Crosby. I like that, Dr. Troy. I like that indeed. Waylon, he can't drive the price down, wanting out at least somewhat, or they can hold onto a guy who wants out. Yeah, they could do basically Devontae Adams. Remember, he missed whatever it was, 2 or 3 straight games because he had a hamstring issue. But as soon as he got traded, I'm good to go this week, coach. That's some coaching right there. Dr. Troy, 2 firsts and a third and a 6th. There you go. Dombert, he's toying with us all. He might be, man. He might be. Lit Lion, what do you got? How's now your BS clickbait headlines are getting you unfollowed and blocked? Okay, fair enough, man. If there's nothing BS about this headline, Lit Lion, it is straight. You can go Google it. This is right from, let's see, the Sporting News, MSN, the New York Post, Sports Illustrated, Lions Wire. So if they're all reporting it in somehow a fraudulent way, then you know what? I don't know what to tell you, man. All right, see, Dr. Troy, laughing out loud, Don. No, he's not. And you said no one has been waiting. Okay. Waylon, I come to Hooker as a first-round pick. Most ranked him with all those dudes taken on top of that draft, but injury moved him down. Yeah, I agree. If Hooker didn't blow out his knee, I think you're right. I think he would have been probably a later round first-round pick. Earl, woo! I'll go with that. Let's see. Good day. Good prayers, Kevin. Let's see. When Crosby gets hurt, who would you trade to get his replacement? Man, that I don't know. My friend. That's a good question. Why do you troll your own base with BS clickbait? All right, so Litline, go ahead and get introduced to the internet. I want you to go ahead and pull up. Here's the headline I'll pull up for you. Max Crosby trade to Detroit social media. That's all I typed in. And you can see 2 hours ago, the Sporting News reported this. You can see other outlets reporting this. You can see Woodward Sports reporting this. So they're all either trolling you or it's legit. So make your own determinations, my friend. See, Vlad TV, he's not worth it first. Okay. KT, I agree with that. Dr. Troy, Crosby isn't going to mess with us. That's not him, in your opinion. Okay. Torn, what if something is in the works? He did say it's time to come home. He did, and maybe he's on to something, man. That I don't know. See, Dr. Troy, Crosby to Detroit. Could be. KT, if we have to use Hendon to trade for Crosby, Brad needs to jump at it. Okay. The Vanilla Grill, man, Dan, appreciate you answering everyone's chats. Sounds like you got 4 cups of coffee in you. Haha, JK. Yeah, 1 cup, a half cup of Mountain Dew this morning. That should fuel me through most of the day. Say, Don Burt, Dr. Detroit, not happening, laughing out loud. Don't get your hopes up. Brad Holmes loves Dollar General. You know, that is a fairly true statement. Dollar General Brad is still in the house. Corey, Crosby ain't coming. Maybe not. Let's see, Dr. Detroit, not anymore, my friend, not anymore. Okay. Ron, claws up, bears down. I'm down with that. See, Michael, IP, hi all. You're reading it wrong. It's from a Michigan fan saying to Max Crosby. Well, maybe that is it. But I apologize, guys. That's what it says on the Sporting News. So that it says it fuels speculation. So if I'm reading it wrong, I apologize for that, Michael. Jack Troy, Crosby coming home, baby. Let's get that ring. I'm down with that. DM5, don't the Raiders play the Rams? Question mark. So he's not with the team now? That I don't know. I do not know that. Let's see, Brad, he can have the same effect Rasheed Wallace had with the Pistons. I like the way you're thinking there. All right, guys, I'll go ahead and wrap this one up. I'm sorry I can't get through all the, man, there's a lot of comments in here. Sorry I can't get through all of them, man. I'll try to do what I can next time to do better. If there is some sort of breaking news, I'll get it over to you guys as quick as possible. Otherwise, go enjoy your day. Do something kind for someone you don't know. Hey, be a good human being, and we'll see you guys on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.
Happy trails to you until